WCBI News at 6 starts now.
Good evening, everyone. Governor Tate Reeves says stay home, stay safe, stay smart. The governor's Safer at Home order goes into effect Monday morning. Scott Martin joins us in the studio now with a closer look at the governor's order.
Yeah, Joey, not a lot has changed from the shelter-in-place order, but there is one critical difference. Healthcare professionals can begin performing medical procedures, elective surgeries, for example, that had been put on hold under the previous order. Also, retail stores will be able to operate under specific capacity restrictions. Here's what will remain in place. Businesses like entertainment venues, movie theaters, bowling alleys, those will remain closed. Salons, gyms, and barbershops will also stay closed unless they have products that they can be sold online or curbside. Restaurants will continue to offer drive-through, carry-out, and delivery services only. The order also bans social and non-essential gatherings of more than 10 people. The governor stressed that this approach is a high-measured one, not a light switch.
Dr. Dobbs and his team in our health department tells me it means we can safely start to shift our strict rules on all Mississippians. We can continue to be smart, we can avoid using a sledgehammer, and we can be more surgical in our decisions.
The data and certainly the science and the guidelines support this very cautious, measured, but appropriate step toward bringing us back a little bit closer to normalcy.
He also urges everyone to continue to stay home except for essential travel. The Safer at Home order is in effect for the next 2 weeks. Again, that starts Monday at 8. We'll have more tonight at 10.
The University of Mississippi Medical Center and Mississippi State Department of Health will have 3 local sites for mobile COVID-19 testing. Saturday, April 25th, the drive-up testing site will be at Fairview Baptist Church in Columbus. On Monday, April 27th, they will be conducting tests in Tupelo at the Bancorp South Arena parking lot. Testing moves to Clay County on Tuesday, April 28th at the Civic Center. Pre-screening is required. The sites are open for appointments only. The fastest way to get screened is through the C Spire Health app, or you can call 601-496-7200. There are 49 COVID-19 cases in long-term care facilities in Monroe County. The Mississippi State Department of Health says the outbreak is at 2 facilities in the county. WCBI is told Diversicare of Amory and River Place Nursing Center are where the 2 outbreaks are located. 8 people have died in long-term care facilities in Monroe County. 7 deaths occurred at 1 location. Health officials say there are 2 additional cases under investigation. Diversicare and River Place administrators have not returned our calls for comment. Long-term care facilities across the state have strict safeguards to protect their residents and staff. Agape Senior Living operates 5 locations in North Mississippi. All of them have new guidelines in place, including a ban on visitors. Residents cannot leave the property and tight controls on deliveries. Currently, there are no cases of COVID-19 at any Agape facility. Co-owner Ken Long says long-term care facilities are doing the best they can in a tough situation.
Any given year, we're going to have people who are going to pass away due to seasonal diseases. COVID-19 is just a very virulent one, but we also have the flu. You know, when the flu comes around on a bad season, we lose people to that too. I mean, we're all in this learning together. The after action of this is going to be very interesting from the national level to the state level to the local level to figure out what we did well, what we could do better, and how we'll handle it next time. And there will be a next time.
Long recently put out a call for personal protection equipment on Facebook. Response was so overwhelming that Long has been able to donate PPE to other facilities. The shelter-in-place orders have had a big impact on facilities that help people overcome drug and alcohol addiction. WCBI's Allie Martin tells us about a Monroe County ministry that was forced to suspend its treatment program to keep residents and the public safe.
Things are unusually quiet at the headquarters of Broken Lives Ministry. Before the middle of March, there were 90 men living on site. Residents at the faith-based program attend daily Bible studies and are required to find a job. They are taken to and from work by ministry staff every day. But once concerns about the coronavirus began to increase, tough decisions had to be made that would impact the men and the ministry.
If they had a place to go or could go back home, that they could go home if whoever they were living with or whoever they was with was okay with it. If not, then they could stay here, but they would be quarantined. We would not be going out to jobs. They'd all have to stay here.
For Shane Scribner and ministry board members, the potential for a resident to contract the virus while on a job site and bring COVID-19 back into the facility was too much of a risk. 13 men are living at the ministry, taking part in Bible studies and church services with no visitors or guests from the outside. Pastor Gary Dawson has helped lead Bible studies and worship services and has also kept in touch with many of those who had to move out temporarily.
I've been hearing from them. They would text me, or I have 2 or 3 to come by the house. They miss it, and they're eager to, when we open it back up, to come back in and finish the program.
Pastor Dawson says the ministry will be ready to pick up where it left off when the time is right.
We're just going to keep loving people. We got an epidemic of sorts with the drug addiction. There's more people die from drug addiction in this country than coronavirus. You see, so we're in the industry here to help people, and we have a great gospel and a great Savior to share with people.
In Nettleton, Allie Martin, WCBI News.
More than 7,000 men have gone through the program at Broken Lives Ministry.
It's been a pretty nice Friday, and as we get into our Friday evening, we do have some clouds on the increase around parts of the region. Temperatures still into the mid-70s in a good chunk of our area right now, so get out there if you can and try to take advantage. Now, we do have some advancing clouds, maybe a brief shower there east of Grenada, but most of what you're seeing here on radar is staying in the clouds. There are some more showers and storms back to the west. The strongest activity will stay to our west tonight, thankfully, but we will have a chance for some showers and thunder showers here, not so much this evening, more so during the overnight hours, so we can't rule out a little bit of rain, 70s and some 60s, lows tonight into the upper 50s. And as we look ahead here, a chance for a few showers tomorrow, especially across the northern part of the area. The weekend overall is looking good, a better rain and storm chance Tuesday night. We'll show you that some of the forecast coming up.
Work will begin Monday at the Yokohama tire plant in West Point. The plant temporarily closed as a precaution because of the COVID-19 pandemic. A Yokohama spokesman says when workers return Monday, there will be several new safety procedures in place based on the latest guidelines from the CDC and local authorities. The company is taking similar preventative measures at all Yokohama facilities. The West Point plant makes commercial truck tires. The Palmer Home for Children campus in Columbus will soon be home to low to moderate income housing. The Columbus Community Housing Development Organization purchased the property. Plans call for renters to occupy duplex and apartment units on the campus. The Palmer School could be converted back into a rental house or schooling for Head Start. There are also plans for developing 2 or 3 bedroom houses. Palmer Home moved its residential campus to Hernando. There are administrative offices in Columbus. The organization was founded in Columbus back in 1895. Demolition work is coming to a close on 2 Mississippi University for Women buildings. Taylor and Kern Halls are down. Now crews are working to clear the site of debris and other work. Plans call for a new culinary arts institute at that location. There are no timelines set for the completion of the construction project. Coronavirus has curtailed campus activity at schools, but districts are already making lesson plans for next year. We take a look when we come back.
You're watching WCBI's News at 6 with Joey Barnes.
Welcome back, everyone. Schoolwork is still at home, but that's not stopping state leaders from looking towards the future. Governor Tate Reeves wants school districts to submit plans for the upcoming school year, including how to get students up to speed after disruptions caused by COVID-19. Our Quentin Smith speaks with the superintendent about his plans going forward.
The school year ended abruptly for many school districts, including here in Louisville. Now, district leaders are coming up with a plan to address any setbacks or deficiency gaps that students may have. When students return to class for the upcoming school year, educators worry that students will have forgotten some of the material they learned before the coronavirus outbreak. It's a concern that Louisville Municipal School District Superintendent Dr. Randy Grierson is tackling head on.
When school starts, that's going to be 5 months kids did not have instruction. And so knowing that, we got to have an assessment ready to give kids to see where are they. We can't assume where they are. We have to know where they are.
His district, just like all others in the state, now has to present a plan on how to overcome this issue. Grierson says they already have a few ideas in mind.
We're going to have some kind of program this summer. We've talked about tentative dates, doing a boot camp, having a targeted population of kids. Of course, that won't be anybody can come, but it will be targeted towards the kids that need it more than others to make sure they have room first. So we have that in place, and then of course to go along with that, to go to an after-school program in the fall or all year long, setting aside money for that as well.
The superintendent says putting the plan together is the easy part. Getting students to buy in, well, that's where things can become challenging.
If you set a plan, it's not going to be effective, but you're just going to give you a starting point. We got to make sure it's monitored as we go forward to make sure that it's the best plan and it stays the best plan. And when you got to tweak that plan every single day or every week, whatever you have to do, you have to tweak it to make sure it fits what your expectations are.
Something else that'll help is the more than $160 million the state received from the CARES Act. While Grierson says he doesn't know how much money will be allocated towards his school district, he says they plan to use their share for summer and after-school programs.
It's hard to really focus on distance learning when you have kids that don't have access to internet, or where they live they don't have cell phone service. So it's hard to require that when that's not equitable for every student. So we have to do a great job of making sure that we put something in place for those kids that don't, whether it be sending packets home once we get started back, having bus routes to run kids home after school tutorial, putting something in place that addresses the need of every student. And we will do, that's what that money is there for, and that's what we're going to use it for.
All school districts must submit their plans to the State Board of Education by June 1st. Reporting in Louisville, Quentin Smith, WCBI News.
Now, the governor's executive order is on our website, wcbi.com. All right, Keith, a beautiful day out there, and
a great way to roll into the weekend.
Exactly. Looks like we might have some more beautiful days.
Yeah, right. No severe weather expected this weekend, Joe. That's certainly good news. A live view in Starkville with our MDOT camera, and in Starkville this evening, some 70s now, then some 60s. A chance for some showers, maybe even a few thunder showers later tonight. Your full forecast for that weekend is next.
Your WCBI First Alert AccuWeather forecast with Chief Meteorologist Keith Gibson.
Our weekend is here. Saturday, a chance for a few showers, especially across the northern parts of the area. I think we get back into the low to mid 70s, but it will be breezy tomorrow. Sunday, a great day, mostly sunny to partly cloudy, highs up to around 70. Now, rain chances pretty low overall Saturday, just 30%, especially in the north. A better rain opportunity as we get into our Tuesday and Wednesday. So this is going to be the next bigger system coming our way Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. Some heavy rain, some thunderstorms. Still watching it to see if it's going to present any severe weather possibilities. But that's next week. Let's talk about on the near term. A few blips on radar, some sprinkles perhaps across North Mississippi, but the air's pretty dry. So all of the, or let's just say not all of this rain that you see on radar in Arkansas and Louisiana and Mississippi is actually reaching the ground, but some of it could be. We'll see. There are some bigger storms back to the west in Oklahoma and Texas, and these storms are blowing up where the air is more unstable. Notice all that color there. Now, as these storms move our way later tonight, the unstable air just really won't be present here. So we don't expect any strong or severe weather, although you may see a flash of lightning, hear some thunder. Don't get spooked. We're not looking at any widespread strong or severe weather in our area tonight. Upper 50s to around 60. Tomorrow, your Saturday, a little bit cooler here in Ripley, Boonville, Tupelo. Probably more clouds and some showers around. Farther south, including West Alabama and the Golden Triangle area, probably not as good of a rain chance tomorrow. A mix of sun and clouds, and it will be breezy. Notice the winds there, 10 to 25, 72 in Sulligent. And for you in Columbus and Starkville, low to mid 70s as well. 71 Ackerman, 70 or so in Winona. So that is our Saturday. Warmer mid-80s. Look at that. New Orleans, Mobile, right along the Gulf Coast tomorrow, but much cooler St. Louis tomorrow at 57. Here's the big picture. We have this system that is moving through the region, and we'll have some wraparound clouds linger tomorrow. There could be a few showers around the northern part of Mississippi, northwestern Alabama, but they will gradually thin out farther south, so probably more sun across the southern areas versus the far northeast on Saturday, but it will be breezy, as we mentioned. Sunday, rather, is looking okay overall. We're looking at some hints of some clouds here in northeastern Mississippi on Sunday. At this point, we're going to go just mostly sunny. We'll see, but it will be a much cooler day. Temperatures around 70, lows in the 40s, down into the mid-40s again Sunday night. Partly cloudy, 75 Monday. Upper 80s Tuesday, Wednesday. Again, that rain chance there, maybe some storms, and some pretty nice weather to end next week. So overall, for the next 7 days, Joey, we're looking okay.
All right, thanks, Keith. Mississippi State's Willie Gay continues to wait to hear his name called in the NFL draft. We check in on the watch party happening in Starkville next in sports.
Your WCBI Sports with Courtney Robb is brought to you by your local Ford dealers. Go further.
Rounds 2 and 3 of the NFL Draft have begun over on ESPN. According to mock drafts, tonight's the night to start seeing some Bulldogs officially make the move from state to Sundays. This is the mock draft from CBS Sports. Right now, this was as of yesterday. Linebacker Willie Gay actually was projected to go in the 3rd round to the Bengals. Now CBS predicts that Gay will be picked up by the Rams in the 2nd round as the 57th overall pick. Interestingly enough, CBS originally projected cornerback Cam Dantzler to be picked up by the Rams in the 2nd round. However, now Dantzler is projected to go to the Bills in round 3 as the 82nd overall pick. That's the best part about projections. They keep us on our toes. Nobody really knows what's going to happen. We have to wait and see. And that's exactly what Starkville native Willie Gay is doing right now, waiting around and hoping to get the call that he's going to the NFL. This is live from Gay's draft party in Starkville. Should Gay be selected as the 25th pick in the 2nd round, he will be officially the first Bulldog this season to come off the board, and whomever should select him will be getting quite the athlete. Although he missed 8 games due to NCAA violations, Gay posted a 4.46 40-yard dash and a 39.5 vertical, impressing scouts at the Combine back in February. Our Tom Ebel caught up with Gay this evening as he waits for his name to be called.
Feeling good, man. I'm ready. You know, I'm full of excitement. God is good, man. We're here today. I'm ready to see where I end up, so I'm ready. Man, I actually woke up at like 4 a.m. So I went to bed, but I woke up early, man, and like, oh, it's draft time. So I was excited.
Hill State Hoops' newest coach, Nikki McCray-Penson, has officially finalized her staff, and she's sticking to what she knows, or rather, who she knows. MSU Athletics announcing the additions of Keith Freeman, Brittany Young, Ashley Morris, and Scepter Brownlee to the finalized staff. All 3 served under McCray-Penson at her former head coaching job with Old Dominion. Freeman will serve as the associate head coach. Young is named an assistant coach, also in charge of recruiting. Brownlee also named as an assistant coach, and Morris will serve as the director of operations. McCray-Penson will retain Marianne Baker and Abby Hunt from Vic Schaefer's previous Bulldog staff. And in a statement, McCray-Penson saying that you're only as good as the people you surround yourself with. I can't think of a better group to work alongside as we start this next chapter. Not only are they talented, but they are even better people. Each member of our staff has a relentless work ethic. They have a love and passion for coaching young people and for finding a way to win. For more information on the new staffers, you can go and visit our website at WCBI.com. Ole Miss softball is coachless no more. Nearly 4 months after former head coach Mike Smith's resignation, Ole Miss Athletics announcing that Minnesota's Jamie Traxel will lead the Rebels. Traxel takes over as the 6th head coach of the Rebels after spending 3 years at the helm of the Gophers. In her first season at Minnesota, Traxel finished with 41 wins and a Big Ten title. Traxel also led the Gophers to the program's first ever appearance in the Women's College World Series in 2019. For more information on Traxel in terms of her entire resume, you can go ahead and visit our website at WCBI.com. Of course, we will keep you updated on the NFL draft this evening. Make sure you stick with us. We will have all of that information when Willie Gay is drafted, when Cam Dantzler is drafted. We'll bring that all for you tonight at 10. That's it for sports. We'll have more for you when we come back. Stay with us.
All right, here's our 7-day forecast in case you missed it. Tomorrow, we do have a chance for some showers, especially across the northern parts of Mississippi. In general, not a lot of moisture here, low to mid-70s, sunny and cool. A great day Sunday, it would appear. A bit breezy, though, tomorrow. Don't forget that will be windy. Our next system that we really have to watch for more heavy rain, maybe some stronger storms late Tuesday, really Tuesday night and the Wednesday morning. We get back up to around 80 degrees. But overall, Joey, for the next week or so, not too bad. Weather coming our way.
Yeah, we'll take it. As stormy as it's been.
No kidding.
All right, thanks, Keith. Thank you for joining us, everyone. Have a good night.